Welcome in, everybody. Main Street today, our Friday edition. Got all sorts of stuff. Street Nashville Papers located, and that is in Hermitage, Tennessee. Anybody a golfer? Anybody know a golfer? Anybody planning a wedding? It is our month, oh love, and a very interesting place to have a wedding or a golf game. If you tell your mate that you are ready to have a wedding at a golf course, I'm telling you, you're going to make some serious points. Ashley Eller Cottrell from Hermitage Golf Course in Hermitage, Tennessee. I'm so excited to talk about the place where I first learned to play golf.
Well, it is, I have to say, it's very special. It's a family business, so it's all I've ever known. It's all my family. It's all we've always done. And just it started with my grandfather years ago at a country club, and then my dad took over from there, and then he built Presidents now almost 37 years ago, or built Hermitage, which started with Generals and then Presidents from there, so almost 37 years ago.
The talk about sticker shock the first time you go to play greens fees, or you walk into a place that you passed all your life and you go, oh, I'll go play here. It's not as easy as that, because having a place that you can go in and play one game and not be a member of a quote unquote country club, it's hard to find.
It is. And growing up, we did grow up in that for my dad was familiar with the whole country club aspect, but he wanted to produce something that was for the everyday golfer, that still had the country club aspect, that had that feel that you felt that you had a home, whether you went one time or whether you went 40 times that year, that you still had a home, but but it was open for everyone, that anyone could come, that the golf is open here for everyone.
It's a beautiful thing. And you're also the number one choice of Nashville over and over and over as a top public course, the place where people can play. But a big thing for nonprofits, Hermitage opens their doors, and I know firsthand, the Jerry House Golf Tournament that we had there, we raised $21,000 for Saddle Up that year. And it was just a cause near and dear to me, but you guys did above and beyond to make that. People still say that was one of their favorite golf tournaments they've ever played.
Oh, you're sweet. I have to say, whether you're a tournament of 40 people or you're a tournament of 280, everyone gets the same treatment. But all you've got to do is get your golfers here, and we will take care of it from there. And they are going to have the best day, and we're going to make our day as easy for you. And we love to see tournaments that have been with us for 30 years. Some have nonprofits coming back year after year after year, and just the golfers excited about it, especially right now. Obviously we didn't have a lot of golf tournaments last year. We had a very small select few. So everyone that was booked for 2020 that canceled is all booked for 2021, and they are all raring and ready to go.
Well, we're going to get a view of the course. My friend Rob McDonald, who has Rob McDonald Media or McDonald Media, he did a beautiful film piece to kind of give you a look at the grounds and the beauty of Hermitage Golf Course. We're going to talk a little bit about the history, but first, one of the most important things that you've instituted on the course is sheep.
So we have about 45 sheep, and they're Scottish blackface sheep, and they just roam the property. They are very friendly, and they don't get in the way. They don't get on the greens. They're thriving. They've thrived last week with the snow. They loved it. Not big fans of our summers here, but you'll find them in the shade then. But they are just a entertainment piece for sure. We've had people that have driven all the way from Tampa. They're like, I just want to play on whichever course today I can see the sheep on.
What a what a beautiful picture of a place that you call home.
Yes, we are so thankful for Rob and his beautiful work, and to showcase what we have there. The only thing I guess we didn't have at that time were our cottages that we now have on the course. But gosh, to see those sheep in that morning sun coming up is gorgeous. Yeah.
We need to talk about the cottages, because when I was playing at Hermitage, there was no place to stay. Now you can do a staycation right here in the Nashville area. You can just drive over to the Hermitage and stay in one of your lovely cottages.
You can. Yeah. In April of 2016, we opened up 8 luxury cottages. They each have 2 bedrooms, 2 queen beds in each, 2 baths, a kitchenette, living room, screened-in porch, and then we have a common area for a landing that has a fire pit, waterfall, and then a practice putting green just for the cottage guests.
Oh, I love it. Well, that brings us to weddings, and a lot of people don't realize the beautiful wedding locations and the scenery that you have. You just think about the sheep and the scenery you saw on the greens, but just take a look at what that translates into for a beautiful wedding location. Oh my gosh, Ashley, I had no idea what you guys had done at the Hermitage.
Well, thank you. We like to say that we've got a little bit of everything. We like to say that a golf course can have 18, or in our case, 36 holes, but we want ours to be an experience. And we want you to come out here, and we've got everything for you, and you never have to leave. And we can take care of you from the moment you'll never have to do anything once you get here.
I absolutely love it. When people want to go to the Hermitage Golf course and sign up for anything, if you want to set up and have a tour for your wedding, if you go to the Hermitage Golf Courses website, it's so lovely. The grass is always green.
It is. It better be. Yes. No, it is a beautiful landscape. Monica is our special events coordinator, Monica Bates, and she is unbelievable at what she does. And she will hold your hand and get you set up for that day.
We've got some people who are checking in through our Main Street Today page. Margie Singleton is watching. I love her. Singer Margie Singleton watching. Love the scenery. And that's true. Let's talk. Can you tell me a little bit about the history of the land where the Hermitage Golf Course is? Tell me a little bit about the land there and the history.
So it is Rachel Donaldson, President Andrew Jackson's wife's family's property. And this was all the Donaldson property. We, like I said, originally we had the General's Retreat area, and then we bought additional property when we built the President's Reserve. And the great thing about those 2 different properties, even though they're right here next to each other, the General's Retreat's more of a park-like setting, more of a traditional style, and then the President's is all built in wetlands. And so just it's amazing, that family property and just the 2 different landscapes that they had, and then we're able to take off from that.
Well, I'm sure that Old Hickory would be very happy there were sheep on the property. Got the green, and then the same spot, you move over here, and they're like enjoying the snow.
you see, they're standing up ready to go in that snow. They're laying down in the grass when that sun's out.
Absolutely. Well, how can people find out more information about Hermitage Golf Course?
Go to our website, hermitagegolf.com. Give us a call, 615-847-4001. Everyone's here. We're here 7 days a week, 363 days a year. We're only closed on Thanksgiving and Christmas. So we welcome you at any day. And we're not just for golf. We are for weddings, for events. If you just want to do a staycation, just have some girlfriends and want to come and try something different, we're here for everybody.
It is a fabulous place. And if you think about all the famous people that have played on that course, it's been crazy. I mean, I don't even know if there's a famous golfer that hasn't been to the Hermitage, right?
There aren't a whole lot. We've had a lot of them, especially back in the days when we had the Sara Lee Classic, and we had a lot of rotating people back in the day.
Well, you can see the quotes that are on as you see the roll, as you look at the website. The people are leaving their quotes, and it's all these people that you've watched on the PGA Tour. I forgot. There's some events we got to talk about. Sips and Chips 2021.
Yes, growing the game of golf. We've got come out for women, and we'll have some appetizers and learning just the game of golf. Basic. It's fun. There is no pressure. If anything, you're going to leave out of here with a cocktail and a little food in your belly and some good laughs. So that's the main thing. We even do that with our junior program that we have in the summer. Once again, we want the kids to learn golf, but if they just come out here and have fun with their buddies and with our golf pros, and they will learn to love the game just through the fun that they're going to have.
I absolutely love it. There's an entire calendar of events. And remember, coming up for the summer, your kids have been cooped up a lot. They need golf. So the golf camps that are there, find out more information at hermitagegolf.com. Thank you so much for your time, Ashley.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. Have a great day. Great.
Tell our mutual friend, Jamie Dudney, that I said,
I will do it. Absolutely. Have a good
Thank you. You too.
Right.
Bye-bye. Well, we're going to head off right now to bye. Let's see. Amber, how are you? Good to see you.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. And I tell you what, I found your Facebook page.
Oh,
Holy moly. The stuff you guys are doing, it's just incredible. I mean, I had no idea. Then I started looking at the videos for the new walk-in tubs that you guys are putting in.
yes. Big things are coming. Speaking of big things coming, Jameson just walked in the door. So
okay, you gonna switch out?
Get out the way.
There you are.
Get out the way. Let me get in.
Okay, let me see if I can. I might even be able to move this over here like this. There we go. There we go. I changed the little view there so we can see both of you really great.
Thank you.
I tell you what, if anybody has had home improvement envy, all we have to do is go to the Facebook page. I mean, I was just, with a couple of days of sunshine, people are getting tempted to go outside and look at their patio going, ooh, I want one of those Monster Home Services additions.
Yeah, they're really fantastic. You know, we're getting a lot of, though. A lot of people, when the snow came, their patio covers have caved in.
You know what? I was going to ask you about that. I have had at least 3 of my friends who said our patio covers have caved in. And what do?
We have seen carports laying on top of cars. And, the great thing about that is here at Monster, we work with your insurance company. You don't have to pay us anything. We come out, we look at it, we assess it. But the big thing is when we put it back, it'll never fall again. We just had a customer recently. We did one that was like 27 by 34, wasn't it?
It was very, very big.
Anyway, we did it and just put it up right before the snow. It had caved due to just the gutters being clogged and the rain setting on top of it. It handled that snow. The customer called us back, said it was incredible.
So
we built them better, bigger, stronger. Like on this particular one, we actually had custom steel beams made for it. And the insurance paid for the whole thing.
Oh my gosh. Well, we got to make sure that we got that phone number up for people to see. If you've had an issue because of the ice and snow it's 615-509-4375. Again, that's 509-4375. Being somebody who's had a barn hit, when weather hits and you're dealing with insurance companies, having your builder that can work with that insurance, it was life-saving for me when I had an issue out on the farm. But I'm going to tell you, if you've got I know 3 people right now, I'm going to call them after this show and say, hey, wait a minute, you can just call Monster,
Monster Home Service. And the big thing about that is you have a lot of guys that are coming out going, hey, we can fix that for you. Me and my brother-in-law will do it. And, just need about $1,500 up front and then we'll get it all done and work. And then you never see them again.
And you never
insured, bonded right here. We're Angie's List. Go look at us on Angie's List. Look at our Facebook page. Check the Better Business Bureau. We're on there. We don't have any complaints. We're always going to be there for the customers. We're going to do what's right. So,
well, again, we just want to encourage everybody to go 615-509-4375. Sometimes it's not just getting something new built. Sometimes it's just correcting something that somebody else did wrong. And
we run into that as well. We run into a lot of that. A lot of times we run in, a lot of the people that have been putting those thin patio covers up. When we come out, we've been able to fortunately be able to put up an insulated patio cover like this right here. And so that's actually 3-inch thick polystyrene here. And when you do a patio cover, we can put these up, we can shingle them, we can put stained beadboard up under them. They cost less than conventional construction. They're better, they last longer. They actually have a lifetime warranty on them. Yeah, there's one right there.
Yeah.
And we can put lighting in them. We can do everything with them. And they're typically a lot less than conventional construction. Now, here's one similar, but we can actually beadboard that. And those beams that are coming off of that look like they're big wood beams with that corbel end on it. That corbel end, all of that is actually maintenance-free aluminum with a baked-on enamel finish. So you've got a baked-on enamel finish. You never have to worry about painting it. You don't have to worry about the carpenter bees. You don't have to worry about anything. You spray it off with a hose, you set it and forget it. It's like a Ronco rotisserie commercial.
I love it. And the cool thing is that you put a lifetime warranty on what you do.
We do put a lifetime warranty on it, and we have a 5-year workmanship warranty on it. But the paint finishes on all of our products are over 25 years. It doesn't matter what you purchase from Monster Home Services.
Fantastic.
I think, honestly, that we're one of the only companies that is offering that deal. Everybody else, I mean, they'll walk away from something and they'll leave you with, you may have a year warranty. You can come out and fix whatever in a year. But for 5 years to sit there and say, hey, if anything goes on with it, call us. We'll come fix it.
What she said.
I love it. What she said. And here's the number one more time. 615-509-4375. Monster Home Services. Thank you guys for joining us today. I know you're going to have, you've been getting calls because the minute it starts getting warmer, you start getting calls.
Yeah, if you're gonna call, look, we're about 3 to 4 or 5 weeks out. We've talked to other companies and we're kind of hearing the same thing. Yes. Listen, you come the end of March and you pass the note. It's going to be August, So if you're going to get on for that screen room, we have a new product. It's not a sunroom. You don't have to pay for the glass, but it's not a screen room. It's called Easy Breeze Screen Rooms. And you can go look up Easy Breeze at www.easybreezerooms.com or easybreeze.com. Or go onto YouTube and look at Easy Breeze, and you can see videos about exactly how it works. It's a great in-between product. It gives you 3 seasons, full seasons, but it's a phenomenal product. You can't break it. It's not glass. You got to see it to believe it. Go look up Easy Breeze. We're getting a lot of requests for that right now. So
we got our brand new sample in yesterday, and I was messing with it to test it out. Yeah. In the video, it shows them like pushing their hand through it, and it just goes right back. Literally goes right back.
Easy Breeze. So we're going to check out that.
Check it out, and we can send you some pictures too, Devin. So, but really great product. We've got some samples here. I could put them in here, but Amber's in the way. We don't want to get rid of her. So anyway, hey, so we're doing a vote on Facebook. We need our customers to go on there and vote for us. So the home shares are going to come up, and we're doing the walk-in bathtubs for less than everybody in town. And we're taking a vote. Do you want to see me in the walk-in tub in the water, or do you want to see Amber in the walk-in tub in the water? So
okay.
You can take that vote, and I'm sure I'm going to win.
I will be more than happy to set up appointments and schedule everybody and get them on our books and start getting people on our books. And for people who really are calling in and who want to become a customer, seriously, like, if you can even just get in with me now and get on my calendar to get one of us out there to see you, it is so important to do it now, because the longer people wait and they want to push things off for the summer, I get it. I do. But when you wait, you're going to end up having to wait on a longer install time, because I can't rush my guys. They're great. They're great. They're the best. We have the best.
We have the best. We pay for them. Well, Amber does, but we pay for them. But we have the best installers around. They're going to do a great job for you. But like I said, getting on that list early. And here's the deal. We have financing. You got 12 months same as cash. I think we got 18 months same as cash, don't we? 18 months same as cash. So we can come out, put you on the books. It isn't going to start until when we install it in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever it is, whenever we get to it. So depending on what you got. So get on the books now. We're going to beat everybody's price anyway. We always do. You know, we're not one of the big, huge companies that has 50 people in there to support. It's just me and Rotten.
So we've got Monster Home Services, Jolton, Tennessee, Monster Home Services, LLC.com. And of course, follow them on Facebook. You guys rock. Thank you so much for today.
Love you, Devin. Hey, I got to call you later too. I need to talk to you about something.
I'm here all the time. Take care.
Love you.
Bye. Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I just love them. They're just so fun. Hey, by the way, tell you what else I love. Every Saturday at 12:30, we pull the cord on the best songwriting show in Nashville. It's at 3rd and Lindsley, and it is called Backstage Nashville. It is with this Saturday. It's Leslie Satcher and Don Sampson and Emma Klein and, of course, Ray Stevenson, who puts it all together, who's an amazing songwriter and fine artist. But there's a special guest, a long, tall, lanky cowboy coming in to visit from Texas. His name is Garrett Bradford, and he just had a song recorded and used on Yellowstone.
This Way of Life is a song that I wrote. It's inspired by an idea given to me by my friend Taylor Sheridan. We were out here on his porch and looking out over the valley, and we were talking about the cowboy way of life, the Western way of life, and what it means to us. We're both Texans. We're just both raised in that way. He said, there ought to be a song about that. I said, yeah, there ought to be. So I figured I might as well write it, and I did. It took me a few months, but I was sitting around one day, and I finally came up with something, and I recorded it and sent it to him, and he really liked it, and they're going to use it in Yellowstone, so I'm really excited about that.
Well, you guys can come and welcome Garrett Bradford to town, performing at 3rd and Lindsley. He will open the show, which is a matinee at 12:30. If you want tickets, there are a few of them left. To BackstageNashville.net to get your tickets. Let's check in to see who is watching. Oh, we got another from Main Street today. Love them talking about Big J and Amber. Now we're going to head off to our month love song special, and with that we're going to welcome a friend, Megan Barker, who is the queen of Jammin' My Jammies. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Clubhouse, and we've both been in many of the same clubhouses this week. I think we're both addicts, but it's so great to be able to have these conversations with our fellow music industry people. Yeah, I'm addicted to Clubhouse for sure.
Well, actually, and you've started your own that comes up from time to time.
Yeah.
Is that a regular thing that you do?
It's becoming one, yeah. So Jammin' and Jammies has become so many things now. It started as a real show in Nashville. Mostly I just started it because I was performing live music every night. I wasn't meeting enough people. So I started, bringing hit songwriters and other artists to me once a week. It was very self-serving, but it kind of turned into this whole other thing, and it became a show. And then when COVID hit, we started doing interviews with hit songwriters and industry folks, and now we're doing Clubhouse meetings on Clubhouse just to help people that are, staying home and being safe, keep networking. So yeah, we just keep doing all the things at Jammin' and Jammies.
Well, you've also expanded into some very, very cool podcasting opportunities and what you do. I mean, I love the podcasting that we do here at Main Street Media as well. But had on Justin Harden, who has probably one of the best voices ever.
Honestly, truly, such a talented songwriter and artist. I'm such a fan.
You've done so much to help so many other people, and Jammin' and Jammies has really taken off as a trademark, as a thing in Nashville. People actually play in their pajamas. They show up and they play in their jammies, and it's just adorable. But in that building and in that helping everybody else, sometimes solo careers and your own career, you've got a new project that you've been working on in 2020 and a new single out.
I do. I have a new project coming out. Yeah. You know, I love what you're saying. It's true. I definitely wasn't intending on being a show host. That really wasn't the goal. But it's a really fun thing that I get to do on the side, and it brings so many people together. So I'm very passionate about it. But you're right. On the daily, I'm writing songs. I'm chasing my artist career, and that's what I'm doing. So I have a new song coming out on March 25th. I'm so excited. It's called Tears in Tuscaloosa, and I think you're going to play the debut of it. No one's heard it yet.
Okay, now tell everybody the name of the song and where it came from.
So I actually wrote it in quarantine last June or July with a couple of friends of mine, Bill DeLuigi and Andy Renfrey. We were actually trying to write another song, and it wasn't happening. And I'm sure a lot of songwriters, I'm sure you can relate, Devin. There's sometimes the idea is just not working. It'd been about 2 hours, and there was this. You know, we just decided to take another direction, and it just turned out really cool. It's called Tears in Tuscaloosa, and it's about getting over somebody. We've all been there.
Oh, you know what? I have a different song that I thought I have. But let me play this song and let me see if I can find Tears in Tuscaloosa. And if not, we'll do it. But
I stare at the screen door, but you don't walk in. It's Sunday, I'm watching that ceiling fan spin. The service is over, the hurting begins. Dear God, I'm thinking about smoking again. Well, there's only one matchbook in this empty house. 'Neath the leg of the table to level things out. I'm not sure what to do with my heart or my hands. I'm sitting here thinking about smoking again. Before I go to bed, first thing when I wake, I keep fighting the urge to ignite an old flame. I'm scheming, I'm dreaming of breathing you in, like a habit I can't kick. Lord help me, I'm thinking of smoking again. I burned through my Bible, read every verse. I punched the clock early and stayed late at work. I'm swearing off bourbon 'cause it ain't my friend, and I hate that I'm thinking about smoking again. Before I go to bed, first thing when I wake, I keep fighting the urge to ignite an old flame. I'm scheming, I'm dreaming of breathing you in, like a habit I can't kick. Lord help me, I'm thinking of smoking again. Before I go to bed, first thing when I wake, I keep fighting the urge to ignite an old flame. Wish I could pull you close to my lips. Would it be a sin if I had a slip? I'm scheming, I'm dreaming of breathing you in, like a habit I can't kick. Lord help me, I'm thinking of smoking again. Lord help me, I'm thinking of smoking again. Lord help me, I'm thinking of smoking again.
Okay, now you got to tell us about that song. I had you a totally intro, a totally different song, but that song really hit me. I'm so sorry I got the wrong song for you, but But I really love that song. I love what it's saying. And I have a couple of people in mind that song probably hit very much home. That's a very authentic sounding song. It comes from a place where everybody has had that person. It's just like, oh,
Absolutely.
people are a habit. People are a habit we can't kick sometimes.
I think people are the biggest habit that we can't kick, whether maybe it's a relative, maybe it's a friend that isn't good in your life. Yeah, we can all relate to it. So I'm really glad to hear that it hit you. That's such a special song for me. And actually, I wasn't sure which song you were going to go with. So that's the song that we had started another song and it wasn't working. And we had this line in the song that was, "Dear God, I'm thinking about smoking again." And we were like, let's make that an entire song. And I love that song so much. I'm really glad you shared it. Thank you.
Soon, because I want to do that one.
Yes,
Can I do that one too soon?
Absolutely. That's actually the follow-up to Smoking Again. When you take your breakup on the road and you'll chronicle like the journey of getting over someone. It'll be great next time.
Sooner than later, maybe next week. I mean, I might just have, because now we're going to have to continue this saga. Maybe next Friday. Okay.
You know what? I'm so excited for your new show and I have so much new music coming out this year. We'll just make it a regular thing.
Thank you. Tell people how they can find you.
Y'all come stalk me on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Megan Barker Music, and come follow Jammin' and Jammies on Facebook and Instagram.
Well, I'm just grateful that you spent some time with us today. You're a mover and a shaker in this town. And I've said, if anybody is involved in the music industry or wants to be, or follows songwriter of any kind, follow Megan Barker. Just follow her.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, you have a beautiful, blessed rest of your weekend. Hopefully we will talk with you again soon.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all stay safe.
If you find yourself in need of health insurance, one Google search and a questionnaire could start your phone ringing and those emails and those texts coming from companies all over. And it can be really confusing. And sometimes you get caught up in buying something only to find that it covers very little of what you actually need. And sometimes it can be too late to do anything about it. After the fact, like when you need your insurance. That's why one click to my friend, my insurance guy, Health Insurance Harvey, can keep that from happening. HarveyDurham.com. Chat with him, set up a virtual appointment anywhere in the country practically. He's licensed in 40 states. He'll look at your needs, your budget, and share every single thing that his insurance is going to cover and what it won't. You don't pay for what you don't need. If he can't save you money or can't give you better coverage, he won't sign you. You are under no obligation. So do yourself a favor. Get a free comparison quote from Health Insurance Harvey. It just might work for you like it did me. I'm not his commercial announcer. I'm his client at HarveyDurham.com. Thank you guys for watching. Be safe and be kind. And remember, you are loved.